Hello and welcome back to MJ Drama Life. My name is MJ. I'm the host of this channel and thank you for stopping by. Well, today I'm just going to do a brief intro about what MJ Life is and then I have a little gripe about KCON. So actually I'm going to do the intro and then I'm going to have KCON little gripe of my wow. My voice is like whatever. I had COVID a couple of weeks ago and ever since I've COVID, this is the voice that I got afterwards. So it could have been worse. But it's not. So let me say again, hello, my name is MJ and I'm the host of this channel, MJ Drama Life, and I'm just doing a new introduction to who I am because I'm trying to revamp and be more active on this channel. So who am I? MJ. I am a girl who loves K-pop and loves K-dramas. A little brief background about me when I came into this whole genre rabbit hole. I was lucky enough to be introduced to K-pop during the first generation. My mother was stationed over in Seoul, Korea, South Korea, and I was there, so I got introduction. However, nothing lasts. When you're a military brat, you move. I moved back to the States, and where I lived at, nobody knew about K-pop or K-drama, so it died for me. It wasn't until I did the Disney program after I finished college in the late 2000s, well, early 2000s, before 2010, I was reintroduced to K-dramas, K-pop, by cast members who were from Seoul, Korea. And then when I moved to the current state I am in now, North Carolina, I met a friend from the Philippines who knew about K-pop, and she sort of started giving me the rundown on some things that she knew. So I went down a rabbit hole and I have been watching K-dramas and listening to K-pop music since 2007. So 15 years veteran, if you want to say. I was, like I said, lucky enough to get introduced to the first generation, and I got back into it during closer to the end or the hype of the second generation, closer to the third generation of K-pop. So that's how long I've been in here, and so that's what I share on this channel. This is like a hobby, a love, and so I share that love with you guys. What else do? I love talking about stuff that people don't like talking about. From my perspective, because I am an older K-pop fan, I'm an older K-drama fan, I am a black K-drama K-pop fan, so I talk from that perspective. Not everything we're going to agree, so sometimes we're going to agree to disagree. Also, I take a lot of things with a grain of salt when it comes to how people's opinions of K-pop and K-dramas, and I don't know, I just don't think I should waste my energy on it. Just like, I think this has been different in the recent years with K-pop and K-dramas, and for me, I don't give energy to articles or people's opinions. And one thing is that we may not like what certain news writers, journalists has to say about us K-pop fans or about certain things in K-pop, but guess what? They have a right to their opinion. I may not agree with their opinion, and some of their opinion is not backed with facts. That's aka wise opinion is not objective, is more subjective in their viewpoint, and sometimes people's opinions will not change, and why give energy to that? So I take a lot of things with a grain of salt, which sort of gives me not ostracized, but sort of yelled at in fandom groups, chats and stuff like that. I take it what it is, and they think that I'm supporting the journalists. Maybe not supporting the journalists, but I'm supporting free speech. As long as it's not threatening somebody physical harm or taking away somebody's money in certain ways. If you think that all K-pop fans are tweens, think about it. If you think that certain groups open the doors for other groups, think that that's all you. I don't care. That's your opinion. You have a right to it. But I'm not going to give energy to it, and I'm not going to sit there trying to boycott or scold because some opinions can't be changed. It's just like me as a black girl. There's some people who have certain negative opinions or prejudiced opinions or biased opinions about me of where I should be in life, what I should be, all because of the color of my skin. I can't change that. I only can sit there and educate and move on. So that's the type of thing. I like to talk about the hard-hitting topics that people like to sugarcoat. I talk about the toxic fans, things like that. So how do I do this and how do I share this information? Well, basically I do a couple of things. So let's break it down. thing one is podcasts. I like to do podcasts. I like to talk. So I do mine in my car. So hence car podcast. Yes. So I have about a 30-minute ride home. I think now it's less because I work a little later, but anyway. And so I record a podcast in my car. So AKA CarCast. So there's a few different ones I do. I call Chat and Drive, meaning that we are just chatting and driving. It's just whatever's on my mind and what I've heard through the Korean K-pop grapevine, stuff like that, or I just talk about that. That's pretty much. Sometimes I play music in the background and we just have a nice little open dialogue about certain things that are going on in K-dramas and the K-pop world, and also other musical entertainment. So I just don't focus just on K-pop. I do listen to other Korean artists outside of K-pop. Also, I have a chat and listen, which is called Car React. So it's another way of doing reaction videos without actually sitting in front of camera and doing a reaction. So when there's new albums, new songs, new mini mixtapes, mini albums, whatever comes out, I will do a car react while in the car listening to it while I'm going home and just give my honest feedback and opinion. So there's that one. And that's what I call chat and listen or car react. No, let me rephrase that. That's what a car react is. So chat and drive is underneath the chat and drive. But the other one is chat and listen, which I also do in videos and in the car on the podcast. And that's what I'm saying is that we do a listening to a song, or maybe I want to go back and listen to an album I haven't heard, or listen to a group that I haven't listened to in a while, and we chat about the group or anything that's going around that group. And basic, I'm still in the normal realm of a K-pop YouTuber. I do reaction videos, but my reaction videos are a little different. As I say, chat and listen is what I call them, because we're listening, but we're also chatting. So we're not just doing the basic reaction like, ooh, yeah, that's hard hitting. We get that in there, but we're going to talk about the artist, talk about the direction of the video, the music, the song, the album, and stuff like that. Also the direction of the company when it comes to the album that came out. So just having a conversation, more a little in depth and inform. Then when it comes to the drama part, yes, I will do a lot of drama reviews on here. I'm trying to get more into that and talk about the dramas that I have watched or dramas that I would like to watch, talk about my favorite actors and actresses, and also talk about Asian entertainment altogether, because not just Korea puts out dramas, there are other countries that do them just as well, like BL dramas, boy love dramas from Thailand that I have started to get into, and there's a lot of good Filipino dramas because they remake a lot of Korean dramas, and some of the remakes are better than the original, so we'll talk about that. Also, I might get into some guilty pleasures of my reality TV love, because I love the Real Housewives franchise and I watch a lot of that, and also the Florida Bama Shore and Jersey Shore and stuff like that, so we might get into that a little bit. Also, I will be sharing the top 10 dramas that come on Viki, so based on the viewership of or what the viewers watch on Viki comes out with a daily top 10, and I sit there and convert it and put it in a nice weekly video on my Facebook webpage, on Instagram, and I'm thinking about putting it on here so you can see what the viewers are watching if you don't have Viki. And if you are new to K-dramas or don't know where to start, or you are into K-dramas but you don't know where to watch, I can give you the top 10 of what viewers are watching, and you can pick from those and go research them and see which ones you would like. Some of the dramas are brand new, some of the dramas are older dramas, and some of the dramas aren't dramas at all. They are variety shows that are on the top 10 list. I'm also starting to do a top 15 of IQE. I guess I can pronounce it IQ. I think it's IQIYI. I think it's IQE. I think that's the Chinese platform for Chinese dramas. It has K-dramas on it, and it has a whole bunch of other dramas on it, and has a lot of BL dramas on it. So I am doing the top 15. So the same way I do Viki top 10, I'm doing the same thing. You can see my old top 10 on my Facebook page. You can go there. And normally I did it daily, but now I think I'm going to do it weekly because it's a little bit easier. And yeah. And also chat and review. Yes, you love my chat and yeah, so just review dramas like I said, and I may do a couple of watch with me dramas because I think that's real good to have conversations like that. And also watch with me doing the history of some K-pop groups, their whole performance history. There's a lot of them on here through different YouTube channels. Was it music shows? They have their own YouTube channels, and then they do compilations. I think I said it right. Of performances of groups, comeback performances, and they try to do it from the very first one all the way up until now or something like that. So you can find a lot of them on there. So that is one of the things I would do. So yeah, so we will be back with the ending of my introduction, and yeah, so we'll be right back. That's it in a nutshell of what MJ Drama Life. I will try to upload a video, at least 2 videos a month, or no more than 4 video a month. So that's every other week or every week. I do have a full-time job, and I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this. So I am learning, and I've been learning for a couple of years now because I don't like being in front of the camera and stuff like that. But this is something that will help me out for my career I do now. So I am going to just go into it, do it, and let it be for what it is. I'm not trying to make all this money or do all this other stuff. My main thing is to get it out there to people who want a space to where they can have honest opinion, have an honest conversation, and also come from somebody who is like-minded like them, but also somebody who maybe looks similar to them and stuff like that, and somebody who's been in this rabbit hole for a long time, and we just have conversations. So I hope you enjoy this intro. I will put my socials down here. You can follow me. I have a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I do have a couple of websites, and yes, I'm revamping my website, so I'm working on it. So yeah, that is all. Just want to share my love for K-dramas on this website. So I hope you join me for my journey and my new rebranding. How many times I do new rebranding, because I've started, stop. But I think now is my time to just keep going. Just put it out there and let it fall the way it may, and learn. So again, thank you for joining me for this video. My name is If for joining me for this quick intro video. My name is MJ. I'm the host of this channel, MJ Drama Life. And instead of creating drama or starting drama, why don't you watch one? A K-drama. You guys have a good day. Bye.